You could name either.
Stanley here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello, sir. I'm here.
Well, for me, I've been waiting for this particular time where we can use loop to do make some things like games and all of that. Because I've been waiting for
Okay.
it and all of that. Now, my question
Okay.
is this. I know we are just at the beginning, the foundation of this entire part of loop. I still did not get that point where we can differentiate on when we can use a why and a for. Though you explained it that day, I listened to it, but I can't say I really grabbed it. So please,
Okay.
if you can
Okay.
touch it again.
No, that's fine. Always remember that most times in your programming career, you're mostly going to be using for loops. Okay. You're mostly going
Okay.
to be using for loops because as you're programming, you're going to be putting things inside a list. You'll be putting things inside the list, putting things inside the list, and then you're going to be looping through the list just to try and get things from the list or from the dictionary. So you're going to be loop even for files. If you have like you open a file and you want to loop through a file, the contents of a file, you're still going to use a for loop. So for loops are very, very powerful in Python. Now, when do we use while loops? We use while loops when we need a condition. We're not sure of how many times we want this loop to run. Because if you have like a list now, for example, the list has 5 items, you can always find the length of a list by saying len, then the name of the list. Let's say your list is named L. You can say len, open paren, L, close paren. It will show you the list of the length of the list. So you can always loop through the length of the list. It's definite. But sometimes when you're not sure, it's indefinite, it's an indefinite loop, and you're not sure, then you can now use the while loop. That's when the while loop comes along. There's a time when you can even use, probably we can see that today. Remember last week we did a trigonometry program, right? That has the sine, the cos, and the tan, right? Now the problem with that program is that it can only run once. But let's say you want the menu in such a way that, okay, after I finish my cosine or sine, I want to do tan, right? You have to run the program again. But in a while loop, you can run it forever and ever and ever and ever until they type exit. Let's say like number 4 might be exit, and then exit is break, where you break out of the loop, you know. So that's one reason, that's a place that you can use the while loop. The for loop is definite, but while loop you can even run it forever and ever and ever and ever until there's a break out of the loop. Okay? Does that make sense?
Hello, sir. Thank you, sir. Last time you
Okay.
you used numbers. You used numbers to explain that while loop. It's running forever and ever and ever and ever. Um, in which other way can it be used apart from number if we are using things like strings, using names? How will that go? As in, I can't imagine how it will be if it has to run forever and ever and ever and ever.
Okay, so now remember we have Boolean fields, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then so Boolean fields is your Boolean field can either be true or false. Okay, so you can say while true. That's while, then true is capital T, while true, colon. So then that while loop will run forever and ever and ever and ever until you now do an option that breaks out of the loop. So with strings, when you have a variable for strings, you hardly come across that in while loops. It's usually with when you want the while loop to run for a specific number of times, like a number, and the number is increasing. I use counts. While count is less than 5, right? They say count equals to count plus 1. So it updates the count. It updates the count until count gets to 5, and then it breaks out of the loop. So you don't really use a string. You usually use numbers.
My last question, sir. For the
Okay, Aisha,
game,
is your
I
last
did.
question.
Yes, last, please. My last question. When I did the one for I tried a game that can from A to Z, that you can pick maybe one or two or three, but that did not run when I used the for loop. When I did it, it gave me different. I changed here, changed there, changed there. It did not really work, so I
Okay,
couldn't
so
know why.
how did you do it?
Um, just the same way, import random, that same
Uh-huh.
pattern, exactly the same pattern you used,
Okay,
but I removed where we have numbers. I use letters, and
okay.
where we
Remember
have
that random is
int.
is an int, round int that takes between
Yes.
1 and 10. Now, if you want to do letters, for example, you use choice, random dot choice. Then you can now
Okay.
say open brackets, sorry, open paren, open quote, A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z, close quotes, close paren. So it will now, so when you can say
So
choice is equals to,
each of the letters will be in quotes. They have their own quotes.
no, they won't be in quotes. It's a
Okay.
string. You're not putting it as a list now.
Oh,
You're
okay.
putting it as a string. So it's going to
Okay.
choose between one of those strings.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to choose between one of those strings. I need to confirm this actually. Should we write the code to confirm? Let's write the
Yes,
code to
sir.
confirm. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
let's open our
Yes,
Visual
let
Studio
us write
Code.
the code.
Everybody wants to write the code. All right, so let's open our Visual Studio Code and let's call it random underscore alphabet.py. People are really interested in this random. That's good. Okay, let me know when you guys have opened your Visual Studio Code and named it random underscore alphabet.py.
Please, our daddy in the house, mute your call, mute yourself, or you ask the kids to mute. Either of them, please.
Is that Stanley?
Yes.
Okay. How many kids do you have, Stanley? You don't have to answer. Okay. So now line 1, comment our name. Then line 2, program to randomly guess or program to guess an alphabet from A to Z. Are we there? Okay. Okay. Line 3, import random. Line 4, alpha is equals to random dot choice. Sorry, line 4 blank. Then line 5, alpha is equals to random dot choice. Open paren, open quotes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, all the way to Z. Is anybody answering me? So after the import random, put comma string. Import random, comma string. Okay. Now the next line should be alpha is equals to, sorry, before we say, okay, yeah. Alpha is equals to string dot ASCII, ASCII underscore lowercase. Enter. So that ASCII underscore lowercase is a variable name under the
Please, sir, can you
string. Okay, and where should I start from?
random import random, sir?
Okay, on line 3 now. Import random, comma, string, string. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, line 4 is blank. Line 5, alpha is equals to string dot ASCII underscore lowercase. So that's ASCII underscore, the underscore symbol, and then lowercase together, no space.
Right there.
Okay, next line, you say choice is equals to random dot choice, open paren, alpha, close paren. Have you done that? After the close paren, next line, then do print open paren alpha, choice. Print open paren choice. If you want to see what is inside the alpha, you can also, after that choice equals to random dot choice, then open paren alpha. Next line, you can say print alpha, print open paren alpha, close paren. Then hash the comment out the other print, this so that you can see what is inside the alpha. Does that make sense? So print open paren alpha, close paren. The other print, hash it out, then run your code, save, go to your PowerShell, and then run your code. So you see what alpha gives you. All right, okay. So open random underscore
Blank.
alphabet.py on the Microsoft Visual Studio Code
Random.
underscore alphabet.py.
That is a lot.
Or you can say random underscore alpha.py.
Okay.
Save as dialog. File name called.
So just permit me to say R underscore alpha.
No wahala.
Cap R. Selection. Cap R. Caps lock R. A. Line. A. L. B. H. A. Alpha. Dot. B. Y. Untitled dash. Blank.
Okay. Imports.
Okay, import random comma choice.
Okay.
I. B. O. R.
Sorry,
T.
import random
Import
comma
1 of 4.
string.
Okay.
Space. R. N. D. O. M. M. Comma. Space. S. T. R. I. N. G. String 1 of 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Skip the go to the next line, then go to the next line.
R line alpha dot
The
pi
next,
editor has auto
Okay.
so alpha equals to
A L warning B H A ha space equals space error
Yes, sir.
string dot
S T R I N G dot suggest list at
ASCII
A S C I
underscore lowercase.
2 line L S O double E R C A S E
Okay,
Yes,
next
sir.
enter. Okay, print
lowercase
alpha.
Oh, okay.
E blank blank E
I'm
import random alpha E blank ask dot A L A line feed A blank alpha equals string dot blank A blank import random string blank alpha equals string dot ASCII line lowercase alpha equals blank blank E blank
Okay. Print alpha.
Alpha, yes.
B R N T print 1 of 1 left paren star A L suggest list all 1 of 2 warning B H A R line alpha equals string dot print left paren alpha right paren
Okay. Oh yeah, Control S and then run the code.
Okay.
start window search B Windows PowerShell tab control Windows PowerShell terminal blank Windows Power PSC colon backslash B Y pi space R line A L B H A alpha dot B Y trace back left paren most recent call last right paren colon file quote C colon backslash users backslash access backslash R line alpha dot pi quote line 3 unless module greater alpha equals string dot ASCII line lowercase 22 caret attribute error colon module string has no attribute ASCII line lowercase PSC colon
Sir, did you hear that?
I heard that. Let's go back.
R line alpha dot R line alpha equals string dot ASCII line lowercase blank A L B A space equals space S T R I N G dot A S C I line L O W E R C A S E line feed
Uh-uh.
Sir, it should have open parentheses.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Ah. Okay, do this. Go to your under your print.
print
Remove the alpha.
alpha print
Hash that alpha. Comment the alpha out. Alpha
alpha
equals.
equals blank A
Okay.
number
Now,
space
instead of printing alpha, print open square bracket, close square bracket.
print left paren
So I'm okay.
So
N
remove the alpha, yes, and then put
Okay.
open square bracket, close square bracket.
left paren print left paren alpha L B A right paren warning A B L A left bracket
Okay.
Okay, now put X space
X space
for X in
F O R space X space I N space R line alpha dot pi editor has
dir
D I R space R line alpha dot
open paren.
space
No,
left paren
dir no space. So
Yes, I've deleted it.
open paren string close paren
S T R I N G R line alpha dot right paren
space
right bracket space
if space not space
I F space error R N O sig T space R line
X dot
X sig dot suggest list
starts with
S T A R T S Starts with one of W, I, T, H.
Okay, open paren, open quotes,
With. Prefix colon. Quote.
underscore.
Line.
It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think.
My phone is listening to me.
11:45. It's 9 mobile. Stop that off.
That's why they say they are spying on us. Open quotes, underscore, close quote, close paren.
Right paren. Quote. Right paren.
All right, so run it. Let me hear.
Right bracket. Right paren.
Okay.
Blank. Windows power. Windows power. PSC. Left bracket. Right bracket. PSC colon backslash users backslash access greater.
So empty bracket.
PSC colon
Wait,
backslash
let's look
users.
at the. Let's look at the.
Uncle.
PSC colon
For
backslash
X,
users
yeah.
backslash access.
Wait, sir.
PSC colon backslash users backslash access greater. PSC colon backslash users backslash access greater pi r line alpha dot pi. Left bracket right bracket. PS r line alpha dot r line number alpha equals string dot print left paren b r I n t left paren left bracket
So are you following?
Yes, X.
x space f o r space x space I n space d I r left paren s t r t s left paren s t r I n g right paren space I f space n o t space x dot s t a r t s w I t h left paren quote line quote right paren right bracket right paren blank.
Wow. Okay, on my Linux system, then it's okay. So let's remove the string. Let's say import random. Just say import random.
Import random.
Remove the string.
Import random string random comma string string line number line feed g n I r t s space comma import random
Okay. Now,
blank.
those two lines. Can you remove the two lines that we've just done? Alpha equals and then print.
Okay.
Import blank number out print line feed blank blank blank.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now alpha equals to
A L B A ha space equals space error
random dot choice.
R A N D O M O M dot C H O I C E.
Okay.
Ice semicolon supports len
Open paren, open quote.
quote
A B C all the way to Z. A B C D E F G H I J K all the way to Z.
Okay, sir.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T Y Y U W X Y Z.
Oh, okay.
Okay, close quotes. Close paren.
Right paren quote right paren blank.
Okay, sir.
Okay, next line. Okay, now print alpha. We said
B
alpha equals
suggest list
Yes, sir.
and now print alpha.
R I N T print one of one left paren star values A L B H A R line right paren
Run.
Okay, save and run. Yes.
alpha equal print left paren alpha right paren Windows PowerShell
Then we didn't use random then. Okay, random to choice. Okay.
PSC colon backslash users backslash access greater pi r line alpha Q PSC colon
Okay, what was the first letter? Q.
Yes, sir.
I run it again.
PSC C PSC
See, you can see it's doing for the students listening. You can see there's Q, there's C. Run it again.
PSC D PSC colon backslash
D.
D. You see, there's D now. So you can see it's randomly choosing in the string. Remember, the string is an iterable. So it's going to randomly choose items in the string. Okay?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Well done, sir. I appreciate, sir. The part I'm looking at now is just like that of number, where it can pick 3 letters. That was the kind I was actually looking at, where it can pick 3 letters. Where you enter your first letter, it says, okay, you enter A.
Yes, well, we're
The
getting
second one
there.
is
We're getting there. So
okay.
we're getting there. All I want you to see, you know, this is a progression. Anytime you're writing code,
Okay.
you have to progress. You see what I'm doing now. We're getting there. So this is the end goal is what you're saying. But to get to that end goal first, you need to understand what is happening in the code. You understand?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
So that's why I'm using the random.choice instead of random.int. Now,
Okay.
in the random.int, you have 10 numbers
1
to
to
choose
10.
from. Yes,
Hmm.
and you have 3 chances. So what's the probability of you getting the correct number? Yes, it's 1/10, but you have 3 tries. So that's like, I think it's 33% of getting the right number. But now you have 1/26. And then you now have 3 tries for that. So that's 26 divided by 3. I think if my math is correct. I'm not sure. Okay.
That would be like 7 point something.
Yes, percent. So that's your of guessing the correct number. Okay. So your chances of getting the correct number are even slimmer in this case, obviously. Yeah. So so now we have for I in range 3.
Okay.
Open
R line
for
alpha
I
dot
in
pi.
range, open paren 3.
That's
Close paren.
after print.
Yeah, you can comment out the print. The print was just to show
Okay, okay.
them what is going on.
Okay. Okay, so I'm
Windows PowerShell row. R line unknown.
This one known has started again. What is the problem? Just wait. I'm restarting my NVDA. You know.
Okay.
Start window. Search window. NVDA. R line alpha dot pi. R alpha
While
e
he's
print.
starting his NVDA, on my Linux system, I'm using Ubuntu, which is different from Windows. So my Linux system Linux is an operating system, just like you have Mac, and then you have Windows, and you have Linux. So my own Linux system, and that import string, when I do ASCII underscore lowercase, you know all that A, B, C, D, E, F we were typing out. ASCII dot lowercase prints will give you that A, B, C, D, E, F. So you don't need to start typing out all those things. So that was the sheet I was trying to use, but it doesn't work on Windows.
So can I hear my NVDA?
Blank. Alpha equals random dot.
Yes, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Okay.
Print left paren. Blank. B. R. B. Number. Space.
Okay.
R. Blank.
Okay.
So you've commented it out, right?
Line feed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next line, for I in range 3, colon.
F. Suggest O. R. Space. I. N. Space. R. N. G. E. Space. R. Space. Error. Left paren. Stop 3. Blank. Right paren. Blank. Error. Colon. Error.
Next line.
Okay, next line is what's the next line now? Choice is equals to
Error. C. H. O. I. C. E. C. Space equals space.
input.
I. N. B. U. T. U. T. Prompt. Colon. Object equal.
Yes, sir.
Enter a letter.
Quote. N T E R.
The network is bad. Yes.
Yeah. Has this happened?
No, we are off. Well,
Okay, we're back. We're back.
okay, done. Yes, it's working now.
Enter space.
Okay, enter a number.
No, enter a letter. Enter a letter. It's letter we're doing, not
Okay,
number.
enter a letter.
A L E T T E R. Letter colon space
Okay, sir.
space quote right paren blank.
Okay. The next line will be if choice
I F space C H O I C E error C E space equals
alpha
space error A L P H A error colon R line out
Next line.
error
Yes.
Prince, you got the correct number and you got the correct letter.
B R I N T print 1 of 1 left paren star values quote Y O U U O T God T A E B C O R R E C T correct L E T E R.
Yes, sir.
Right quote right paren
Close quote, comma,
quote
choice.
right paren comma space C H O I C E R line right paren
Yes, sir.
E right paren
End of the line. Go to the next line.
blank
Yes, sir.
space
Else.
blank.
Oh no. Sorry. Before you
Yes.
type else. Break.
Okay.
B R E A K
Enter.
K R line alpha dot
Then else.
K warning
Oh, yes.
K suggest R line alpha blank K blank blank space
I
blank
have to remove the break. This indentation.
No. The indentation is part of the
Okay,
inside that
for
if. Break inside it.
blank blank
So it's under the same as the print. The same
Print,
indentation
okay.
level as print. That break.
Okay. Else.
Then else. Colon.
L S E else colon R line error
Then print.
B R I N T print 1 of 1 left
You have an
paren
incorrect letter.
quote Y O U U A V E have N N I N C O R R E C T inc L E T E R
Comma.
right paren
You have an incorrect letter, comma. Please try again.
Okay.
quote comma space B L E A S E please space T R Y try A G I N
Yes, sir.
Okay, now at the end of the line, enter.
right paren blank
Yes, sir.
Go to the beginning of the line, the beginning of the line. Gone.
Space. space line feed
Yes, sir.
Okay, print.
B R I N T print 1 of 1 left paren
The computer chose
quote T E B C O M P U T E R compute H O S E
close quote, comma,
right paren comma space
alpha.
A L B A warning A R line alpha right paren print left paren quote the computer chose quote
Alright.
alpha right paren
Alright, let's save and run.
Okay.
print left else break print if choice for I number alpha equals random dot choice blank import random blank alpha number print
Okay, no problem.
So should we go over the code first before we run it? I think we should go over the code.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the first line is import random.
Yes.
alpha equals blank
Okay.
import random
Second line is blank.
blank
Third line is
alpha equals random dot choice left paren quote of difficult not stuxies quote right paren
okay. So that's random dot choice open paren open quote A B C D all the way to Z close quote close paren. Okay. So it's going to choose between A to Z. That's what it's going to do there. Okay, now, next line.
Number print left paren, alpha right paren.
Okay, we
Okay,
commented
we
out
comment.
the
Yes.
print because we wanted you guys to know what is going on in that line. What the computer is doing is randomly choosing between A and Z, A to Z, between A to Z, okay? So we commented it out. Next line.
4I in range left paren, 3 right paren, colon.
So for I in range 3, so we're going to choose, we're going to run this little part of the code 3 times, this block of code 3 times, okay? The next line.
But please, sir, before you move on, please. Hello,
Huh?
a minute, bon, Allah. Hello, sir. Are you with me?
Yes.
Please, for I in range, this I, what does it stand for, please? This is what I just want to get, please.
The I is
This
a
for I in
variable.
range, call it.
We discussed that on Monday. Remember, the I is a variable. The I is a variable that you have chosen. The variables can be your name, can be for name in, for Lekon in, for X in. It doesn't matter. It's just a variable name that you give that, the loop. Do you understand? Inside that loop, it's just variable name you give it. For I
Okay.
in range. So the I is going to choose between 0, 1, and 2.
Okay.
Okay? Does that
I
make sense?
understand, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. We can just move on.
For I in range 3. Okay, next line is what?
Choice equals input left paren, quote enter a letter colon, quote right paren.
So choice is equal to input, enter a letter. Now remember, we're not converting this to an integer because there's no need to convert. We're only regarding letters. So we're entering a letter, and and then after the letter, next line, it will store it in choice. So it now says if choice equals
If
alpha,
choice equals alpha colon,
Yes.
then next line.
print left paren, quote you got the correct letter quote, choice right paren.
So it's going to say you have the correct letter, and then you print out your choice that you put out. Then the next line is break.
Break.
Breaks out of the loop. Because once you've gotten the correct choice, there's no need of going through the loop again. So we're going to break out of the loop, the for loop. Okay, next line.
Sir, before you go on,
Okay.
Print left paren, if choice equals alpha colon,
if choice equals alpha,
print left paren, quote you got the correct letter quote, choice right paren.
okay.
If choice equals input left paren, if
Okay. I got it now.
print left paren, break.
Okay, break. So after break,
Else colon,
Okay.
else.
Then after, so if you don't get the correct letter, it's going to go into this else because your letter is not equal to, the choice is not equal to alpha. So it's going to go into the, what do you call it? To that branch of the if and say, your choice is incorrect, please try again. So, Lekon.
print left paren, quote you have an incorrect letter, please, try again quote right paren.
Okay. So
Print left
after 3
paren, blank.
tries, after 3 tries, it now goes to the end of the last line of the code, which says print.
Print left paren, quote the computer chose quote, alpha right paren.
So it's now going to tell you what the computer chose, alpha. Okay? Does that make sense? So let's run the code now.
Okay, sir.
Windows PowerShell row 1 column. PSC colon / users / access greater pi r line alpha, enter a letter colon.
So it says enter a letter. So you remember the computer has already chosen its own letter. So it's now saying, enter a letter. So let's choose, let's go in the middle, O.
Oh. You have an incorrect letter, please, try again, enter a letter colon.
Okay. Let's try D.
D. You have an incorrect letter. Please, try again. Enter a letter colon.
Z. Z.
Okay, Z.
Z. Sorry, the chance is very slim. Very, very slim. Okay, Z.
Z.
Yeah, very, very slim. Okay.
You have an incorrect letter. Please, try again. The computer chose B. P.S.
Hey, B.
The computer chose what?
B.
Oh,
B.
wow. Okay. So now, do you see that this, Stanley, you see that this thing is very, very, 1 to 10 is more practical. This one is not really that practical because it's very difficult. So what we can do in this code, we can say, okay, let's see whether it's higher or lower. Is that better?
Yeah. Whether you are
Please,
far
what do you
away, you
mean
are
by
too
higher or
far.
lower?
Yeah,
Whether
whether
you are
you're
too
higher
far
or
from
lower.
the alpha, or you are too, close or something.
Yeah,
So it prompts you, hint you.
exactly. So let's change our code. Let's see how we can change our code. So let's go back to the Visual Studio Code.
R line
Excuse me,
alpha
sir.
dot pi. R.
Yes,
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Mr. Leko,
Yes, sir.
please, possibility of you save this one and maybe this one can, if it is possible, this one can be sent to the group differently. But this change also
Okay, let me
could
copy.
be
Okay, I will
also
copy
done.
and paste it in a new. Save this one. Copy and paste it in any. Okay.
Yeah,
Let
so
me
that
see.
we'll send the
Better.
two
Thank
files
you,
to
sir.
you.
Yes.
Sir, people want to be engaged. They want to play game. This one from morning till night, I'm sure, out of 100 attempts, maybe you only get like 3 times. Okay. So let me save it.
Print left.
Okay, let me copy all.
Those who gamble, is that not what they do?
Yeah.
Import random alpha equals random dot choice left paren. Quota if digital not prostuxes.
Okay.
Import random. Import
So you
random.
want to save it as another name, Abi?
Untitled dash one.
Yes.
Okay, random alpha 1, Abi.
Save as dialog.
Or random alpha higher, lower, or something.
R.
Or
Selection
anyone you
removed.
want to choose. Huh?
Okay.
R. Line. A. L. B. H. A. 2. Alpha 2. Dot. B. Y. Untitled dash 1. Blank. Blank. Print left paren. Else colon.
Okay. So
So now we have to change our if statement because our if says if choice is equals to alpha. So we can leave that place, but then we can now say else because it's at the else part that we're not getting the thing. So you can say else after the else. You now
Break.
put you
Else
now press
colon.
enter.
okay, after this.
Print. Colon. Colon. Line feed. Colon. Line feed.
Okay, sir.
Else, and then you can now say next line if
Error.
I. F. Space. R line.
if choice is greater than alpha.
C. H. O. I. C. E. C. E. Space. Greater. Space. A. L. B. H. A. Ha. Colon. R line.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Print, your number is too high.
Yeah.
B. I. N. T. Print 1 of 1. Left paren. Star values colon. Y. O. U. R. Or. N. Suggest list. Non-local 1 of 11.
Oh.
Sorry, what? Yeah, your number is too high.
Okay.
U. M. B. E. R. Bur. is
Your letter,
suggest
your
list
letter,
suggest list
sorry.
Okay,
space
so I'll
R
correct
line
it.
H
I'll correct
suggest
it.
I H GH bang quote R quote right paren quote hi to is number your number U M B E R space R E B M U N L E T T E R letter your Y warning quote
Your
quote
letter
error
is too
left
high.
paren
Please try again.
Okay, sir.
T left paren quote Y U letter is too high quote right paren quote error
Oh,
quote
I think there are two quotes.
bang comma space B L E A F E play T R Y try A G N
Okay, sir.
Okay, then else.
quote
I have to go to the end of the line. Else.
right paren line feed
Yes, sir. Else,
E L
Then
S E
where that print is, that old print,
else
indent
one
it
of one
inside this
colon
else.
sir, come again.
You know, there's an old print there.
Yes.
Yeah, indent it inside this else.
Okay, sir. Let me see.
space 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 B error space 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 B space 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 space
Yeah, I'm coming.
space line colon E colon line feed space 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 B R I N T left for quote Y O U
Your letter is too low.
No, sir, wait, I want to
U
get something.
quote left paren
Okay, the
error
indentation of it.
Yes.
print error
Or you can remove
colon
that line and type again, so that you don't get confused.
colon else space E space 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 line feed space
The else has 8 indentation.
space space E L F E
Yes.
colon line feed space 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 B error
Okay, the next one should have 12. The print statement should have 12.
Yes.
space 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 R else print left paren
Okay.
quote you have an incorrect letter
So inside this, you have I should change it to your letter is too low.
Yeah, your letter is too low.
Okay.
Yes.
print left paren quote the computer chose quote print left paren print colon else quote right colon print left paren you have and you select have selected and selected incorrect selected letter selected please selected try selected again selected
Oh, wait.
else print left paren quote the computer chose quote print left paren quote you have an incorrect letter please try again quote print left chose computer the left print left paren the select computer selected chose selected
No,
Am
no,
I deleting this one?
no. Leave that one. That last one. Leave it.
print left paren quote you have an incorrect letter please try again quote right paren the computer chose unselected
This is one that you have to
Okay, you have an incorrect letter.
else colon else print left paren you have you
Okay.
you select have and selected incorrect select letter selected please selected try select again selected quote right paren quote again selected quote
Okay.
quote
Your number is too low.
what you
Your letter is
are
too low.
your L E T T E R letter is T O O 2 L O W low
Please try
bang
again.
bang comma space star val B F E A F E please T try A G A I N again bang print left paren quote your letter is too low please try again quote
Okay.
right paren print left paren quote
Okay.
your letter is too low please try again
Go to the range for I in range 3. Let's make
Print.
it 5, so it's 5 times instead of 3 times.
Okay. Okay.
print left else colon print left if choice else colon break print if choice e 4 I in range choice right paren 3 right paren 3 left paren 3 right paren 3 5 number print 4 I in range left paren 5 right paren colon
So is that okay?
Yeah, so let's start let's look at the code again.
number alpha blank import random
Okay, import random.
blank alpha equals random dot choice left paren quote objectional not perstuxis quote right
Okay, so
paren.
we know what this code does. Alpha equals random.choice. Okay, the next line, that commented out line, let's remove it.
Number print 4, right alpha, left t, n, number print left paren, alpha right paren, selected, f, 4 alpha, 4 I in range left,
Okay, it's deleted, sir.
Okay, so now the next line says,
alpha, 4 I in range left paren, 5 right paren, colon,
so it's going to say for I in range 5. So I'm going to run this block of code 5 times, actually. That's what that range does. So I, as somebody was asking, it's going to take the value 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But we don't really need that I. We're just using the loop to run the code 5 times. Okay? And now it says
choice equals input left paren, quote enter a letter colon, quote right paren.
So choice equals enter a letter. Okay?
If choice equals alpha colon,
So now, if this is the first branch, if choice equals letter, sorry, alpha, right? That's what the computer chose and what we chose. If they are the same, you do what?
print left paren, quote you got the correct letter quote, choice right paren.
So you have the correct choice, then it's going to break out. Because there's no need of running the loop 5 times.
Yeah.
Now, if you did not get the correct choice, it goes to the else branch.
Else colon. If choice greater else colon.
The else has its own branch, has its own if and else branch here. So you can see there are multiple else if branches here. Okay, so now, because we need to check.
Hello,
Because
sir.
you didn't get the things.
Hello, sir.
Let me quickly explain, please. Sorry.
I don't know whether it's network or it's something technical. It's not clear in your voice.
I think it's your side. I think it's from your side, Mr. Stanley.
No,
No,
Mr.
it's
Lincoln, your
echoing
voice
here
is sounding
too.
well.
It's echoing here as well.
Oh, it's echoing. It's echoing. I think this. We're in the same
There's
area.
echo.
No, it's sorted. Okay. Sir,
Is it better now?
speak.
Yes, you're okay now.
Yes, sir.
It's sorted. The same environment.
Okay. It's the same environment. Sorry. So what I'm saying is getting to Lacon's thing. Okay, so yeah, so else. So if you did not choose the correct letter, it goes into the else block. Now, inside the else block, we have another condition, and that other condition is to check whether it's higher or lower. So you understand, it goes to the else block, but the else block too has to have a condition, and that's where, Lekon, let's go to the next line.
If choice greater alpha colon.
So you're now saying if your choice is greater than alpha. So let's say the computer chose E, and then it now says, but we chose Z, for example. It's now going to say, it's going to say if Z is greater than A, and obviously Z is greater than A. Thank God, Python has a way of comparing letters. So if Z is greater than A, which is correct, Z is greater than A, it's going to say, next line, Lekon.
Print left paren, quote your letter is too high, please try again,
So
quote right paren.
your letter is too high, please try again. Then if it's too low, let's say we chose E, but the computer chose E, but we chose A. So it's going to go to the else, not the second else. So go to the next line, Lekon.
Else colon.
The
Print
next
left
line.
paren, quote your letter is too low, please try again,
Your letter is
quote right
too
paren.
low, please try again. It's going to go into this loop 5 times. By 5 times, if you have not gotten the letter correct, it's going to go to the last line of code. What's the last line of code, Lekon?
Print left paren, quote the computer chose quote, alpha right paren.
So it's going to say the computer chose alpha. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so let's save
Yes,
it and run.
Okay, sir.
Windows power, PSC colon / users / access greater pi r line alpha dot pi, PSC colon, space, space PSC colon backslash users backslash B Y pi space R line A L B H A alpha dot
2.
2
Yes, alpha 2.
2 dot B Y. Enter a letter colon.
Okay, let's type O.
Oh, your letter is too high. Please try again.
It's too
Enter
high.
a letter colon.
So you can see. Let's try. Okay, so between O and that's 15. So what's the 7th letter? Let's do the 8th letter, which is H. Let's try H.
H. Your letter is too low. Please try again.
Okay,
Ah.
Enter a
now
letter
you can see
colon.
what we're doing. It's between H and O. So what is between? So that's 8 to 15. So 8 to 15 is that's 12. What's the 12th letter? The 12th letter is L. Let's try L.
L. Your letter is too low. Please try again. Enter a
Okay,
letter
now we
colon.
know it's between 12 and 15. So let's try M.
M. You got the correct letter M. The computer chose M. PSC colon.
Congratulations, sir.
Do you see it? So this is a better
Yes,
game
sir.
than that last one.
Okay.
But did you see the
Okay.
strategy I used to pick? I went halfway, went quarter way, and then from there I now start slowly choosing the. So you can reduce it instead of staying for I in range 5, because in this one we have gotten this thing. So we've gotten the technique. So let's try 3, Lekon. Let's go back to the code and try 3 and then run the code again.
Okay, sir.
Try
R line alpha. R.
reduce it to 3,
Okay,
save
sir.
and run.
Print left per else print if choice else break. Print if choice 4 I in range. Quote right paren. 4 I in range left paren 5 right paren 5 3 3 alpha 4 I in range left paren 3 right paren. Windows PowerShell PSC colon backslash enter a letter colon.
Okay, O for Oscar.
Your letter is too high. Please try again. Enter a letter colon.
Okay, so now we have 2 more tries though. Okay, W.
W. Your letter
That's
is too high. Please.
That is higher, sir. Hey, me too. I even forgot.
Oh shit!
Calm
I
down.
didn't know. Oh, sorry. Oh, your letter is too high. Yay!
Yeah.
I've messed up this game, so I've lost this game. Okay,
My
D.
son says you should try E.
Okay,
Let's
E.
be
Oh, yeah,
big.
E.
E. Okay, let's try E.
You got the correct letter E.
My son got
Hey!
it.
You cheated.
It's my son who played it. Hello, sir. Hello,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah, well, congrats to
My
your
son
son.
suggested it.
You have to give your son a prize.
I'll give him a bottle. I'll give her malt.
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Somebody has suggested more for your son.
I have a question.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm happy we're
My
having
question
fun.
is,
Okay.
my question is, I appreciate the stress and the fun altogether. This is my question. While you were running your own this way, I know I'll definitely get a shared file later on. I was trying to run it the other way you taught us, using number. I got an error. I just wanted to explain. I'm not taking you back to that. I just want an explanation. My own said something like attribute error. Something like there's nothing like random dot round alpha. So if I'm to correct that line, how would I have corrected it?
Oh, no, it's round int. Round int.
No. I want to use
INT.
later now in this
Oh,
Dot
particular.
choice.
random dot choice.
Choice.
Do you get it? Random dot choice. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you still hear me? Did he get it?
I guess it's
Is it
muted.
rand dot
Um,
rand dot
so,
huh?
Random dot choice. Choice.
Okay.
okay, sir.
Random
Okay,
dot
sir.
choice.
Network came in, sir. So
Okay,
I will
okay,
just
random dot
use,
choice.
uh, but that
Network.
Your network is poor.
I want to ask a question.
Okay.
This is our
The
game
question I want
master.
to ask is, what if we want to use floats?
In what sense? To choose a float number. Is it instead of choosing integer, you want to choose float?
hello, sir. Network is throwing me out and in. Let me not delay the class more. But
Okay.
I got
Okay.
what you said. Random dot choice. But for
That's
that,
correct.
my
Yes.
last question.
Okay.
That round int you use in that number, I'm not throwing you out, sir. The round int you use, that means you can also use round float.
Okay, so for float, there's no round float, but there's random dot random.
And that one is for what?
That
Is for
one will
plot.
choose any number for you. Random dot random. In your Python interpreter, when you go into the type Python interpreter, you can say import random, right? Inside those your Python that has the 3 greater than sign. Import random.
Yeah.
Then inside the
Yeah.
random, okay, let's try. Let's try. Let's go to the Python interpreter.
Okay.
PSC : use P Y Python 3.12.
Okay. Import space random.
IMPORT import space RANDOM
Enter.
greater.
Okay, now do help open paren.
L space left paren
Okay. Random dot rand int. Close paren.
R
Okay. Help.
Yeah, help.
Oh.
HELP.
Okay.
Help.
Oh, I thought I had L. Okay. Okay, I'll
No,
correct it
help.
later. Okay.
R.
Okay.
Enter chart to delete up to colon. Space. I space greater imp. Greater imp. Trace back greater. HELP. Help.
Open
Left
paren.
paren. RANDOM. Random. Dot.
Dot choice.
CHOICE.
Close paren.
Choice. Right paren.
Then now enter.
Trace back left paren. Most recent call last right paren. Colon. File quote less sting greater quote. Line 1. In less module greater. File quote less frozen line site built-ins greater quote. Line 103. In line call line. File quote seek.
Alright.
What's going on?
Greater.
No, I think there's a
Greater imp. Greater import random. Ort random. Greater e. Greater trace back greater. HELP. Help. Left paren. RANDOM. Random. Dot. CHOICE. Choice. Left paren. Right paren. Help left paren. Random dot choice right paren. Trace back.
Let me just exit. Do on.
That's strange.
EXIT. Exit. Left. Right paren. PSC : B Y Python 3.12.3 left paren.
Okay.
IMPORT. Import. RANDOM. Greater. HELP. Help. Left paren. RANDOM. Random. Dot. CHOICE. Choice. Right paren. Trace back left paren. Most recent call last
That's
right
strange.
paren.
Okay, do
Colon.
random dots. Instead of doing choice, do random dot rand int.
Okay.
Greater right paren. E. Right paren. E. C. I. O. H. C. R. A. N. D. I. N. T. Trace back left paren. Most recent call last right paren. Colon. File quote less sting greater quote. Line 1. In less module greater. File quote less frozen line side buildings greater quote. Line 103. In line call line. File quote C colon backslash users backslash access backslash app data backslash local backslash programs backslash python 312 backslash lib backslash badoc.py quote. Line 2096. In line call line. Self.help left paren. Request right paren. File quote C colon backslash users backslash access backslash app data backslash local backslash programs backslash python 312 backslash lib backslash badoc.py quote. Line 2157. In help. Else colon. Doc left paren. Request. Help on %s colon. Output equals self.line output. Is line CLI equals is line CLI right paren. 63 caret. File quote C colon backslash users backslash access backslash app data backslash local backslash programs backslash python 312 backslash lib backslash badoc.py quote. Line 1870. In doc. Pager left paren. Render line doc left paren. Thing. Title. Force load right paren. File quote C colon backslash users backslash access backslash app data backslash local backslash programs backslash python 312 backslash lib backslash badoc.py quote. Line 1664. In less lambda greater. Return lambda text colon. Temp file picture left paren. Plain left paren. Text right paren. More less right paren. 36 caret. File quote C colon backslash users backslash access backslash app data backslash local backslash programs backslash python 312 backslash lib backslash badoc.py quote. Line 1710. In temp file picture. With temp file.temporary directory left paren. Right paren. As temp colon. 29 caret. File quote C colon backslash users backslash access backslash app data backslash local backslash programs backslash python 312 backslash lib backslash temp file.py quote. Line 882. In line init line. Self.name equals mgate temp left paren. Suffix. Prefix. dir right paren. 28 caret. File quote C colon backslash users backslash access backslash app data backslash local backslash programs backslash python 312 backslash lib backslash temp file.py quote. Line 373. In gate temp. Prefix. Suffix. dir. Output line type equals line sanitize line perms left paren. Prefix. Suffix. dir right paren. 37 caret. File quote C colon backslash users backslash access backslash app data backslash local backslash programs backslash python 312 backslash lib backslash temp file.py quote. Line 126. In line sanitize line perms. dir equals get temp left paren. Right paren. 12 caret. File quote C.
Okay.
Okay,
That is
I
like
was
a
trying to
textbook.
understand where, yeah, but because it's trying to get to the root of the error. And you can see this is one thing about Python. Most of these errors can be very, very lengthy. So in the last class, in the last cohort, in the previous cohort, there's a way I told them, because when you get into pandas and numpy, the errors can be so lengthy like this, and you have to wait. And this was my problem for years. For years, it was my problem while I was programming for years, where I had to wait. I could wait for like 5 minutes before I'll now hear what the error was. And by that time, my computer would have, not logged out,
Hibernated.
but it would have locked, hibernated, and it would have locked. So I had to devise a way, a strategy, which I taught the last cohort, and I'm going to teach you. As you can see, as you can hear, the error handling of Python is very robust. It will go through all the files that were, until it gets to the root cause and say, okay, this is what your error is. For sighted people, it's not a problem because they can just easily look down and see where the error is. But for non-sighted, you have to devise other means and strategies in order to try and cope with the problem. Okay. So it was quite long, but I kind of have an idea of where the problem is. I'll try and fix that with later. So now, I just wanted to show you the difference. There's no round floats. There's no round. There's rounding, but there's random dot random. Okay, so Lekon, try this one. Open square bracket, close square bracket.
Greater, greater, greater. Left bracket, right bracket.
X space for X in
That is inside the bracket.
inside the bracket, yes.
Right bracket. X,
X,
X, F, O, R, 4, space, X, X, I, N, in, space,
dir,
D, I, R,
random, open paren, random,
D, I, R, left paren, R, A, N, O, M,
close paren,
random, right paren,
space,
space,
if,
I, F, if, space,
not,
N, O, T, not, space,
X dot starts with,
X, X, dot, S, T, A, R, T, S, W, I, T, H,
open paren, open quotes,
starts with, left paren, quote,
underscore,
line,
then close quotes, close paren,
quote, right paren,
then press enter.
space, right bracket, left bracket BPF, log 4, NV line magic const, recipe line BPF, random, SG line magic const, system random,
random.
tupi, beta variate, binomial variate, choice, choices, expo variate, gamma variate, gauss, Gatran bits, get state, log norm variate, normal variate, peer to variate, rand bytes, randint, random, rand range, sample,
See, there's
seed,
rand in,
set
there's
state,
rand range.
shuffle, triangular, uniform, von Mises variate,
Shuffle.
weighable variate right bracket, greater, greater, greater.
Okay.
So
There's
you can see there's no
round
round
range.
floats. There's
Yes.
round range, there's random, but there's no round floats.
Yeah.
You can see there's no round float there. So that dir is a directory of all the functions inside random. So you can see there's round int, round range, there's shuffle, there's choice, there's choices, but there's no round float, but there's random. And what that random does is it will choose any floating point number. You know, so the reason why when you're playing a game, the reason why it will be difficult to choose a float, you may want to use it for other means, like when we're getting into data analysis, you can use random to randomize your data that you want to get for testing, okay? But for games, rand int is more practical when you're choosing a random number between 1 and 100. A floating point number, you're killing yourself now, because you can have if somebody chooses, if the computer chooses 1.111113, what are you going to do? Are you going to start guessing 1.11113? No, now it's not practical. So a integer is more practical for games, but not floats. Okay? So I hope that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. So now moving on, this syntax that Lekon just did now is called a list comprehension. Okay, so let me give you an example now. Let's open Lekon, let's open a new file. Call it lcomp or listcomp1.py.
Okay.
R line alpha 2 dot R untitled dash 1 editor has autocomplete multi-line blank.
How are we
Save
doing
as
for
done.
time?
Okay. 21 minutes more.
Okay. Well, at least we've had fun today. We've made 2 games.
L
Okay,
I
list
S T
comp,
list
C-O-M-P.
line C O M P comp dot B Y
Okay.
untitled
Enter.
dash 1 dash
Yes.
Okay.
blank.
So now we can say Okay, you guys know the drill now. Line 1 is your name,
Yes.
so we don't really, you can do that in your assignment, but just for time, let's just start the code immediately. So we can say names. Should we use names? How do we? Oh, let's use numbers. Let's use numbers. Okay. Okay. Import random.
I, warning, M, B, O, R, T, space, R, A, N, D, O, M,
Okay. Enter.
M, list line
Enter
comp.py,
again.
Yes, sir.
import blank, blank, line feed,
Okay. L. I've forgotten how to use this round range. That's the problem. Okay. So okay, let's say L is equals to open square bracket, close square bracket.
L, space, list equals, space, error, left bracket,
Yes, sir.
Next line.
blank,
Yes, sir.
For
F,
I
O,
in
R,
range 5.
space, list I, error, I, space, I, N, space, R, N, G, E, range 1 of 1, error, left paren, stop colon, supports index, 5, blank, right paren, blank, error, colon, error,
Okay. Next line.
Yes, sir.
error,
Oh, okay. I didn't really need that first L equals. Okay. Print I
B,
print
R,
open
warning,
paren
I, N, T, print 1 of 1, left paren, star values colon,
I star I.
I star I.
Yeah, I star I.
I, space, star, space, I, suggest,
Then close paren.
list line, right paren, blank,
Okay, so let's look at it. Remove that L equals open square bracket, close square bracket.
4 I in range left, L equals left, import ran, L, line feed, L, line, L equals left bracket right bracket selected, F, 4 I, blank, 4 I,
Okay, now we
blank,
have what?
4 I in range left
For
paren,
I in
5 right paren,
range
colon,
5, right paren. Then print,
print left paren, I star I right paren,
that's I star I. That means I multiplied by I. So the range starts from 0 to 4. It stops at 5. So 0 to 5, 0 to 4. So our first value of I will be 0. So it's going to print I times I. That's 0 times 0 is 0. The next value of I is 1. So it's going to say 1 times 1. It's going to print out 1 times 1, which is 1. Next is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Next is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Then 4 times 4 is 16. So let's run this code. Let's save and run.
4 I in range left paren, 5 right paren, list line comp.py, print left paren, Windows PowerShell, Windows Power, greater, E, X, I, T, exit, right paren, PSC colon backslash, PSC colon back, B, Y, pi, space, L, I, S, T, list, line, C, O, M, B, comp, dot, B, Y, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, PSC colon backslash user.
Okay, so what happened in this code is that it just printed out everything on each line. So print printed out on a line. So 0 came on one line, 1 came on the next line, 4 came on the next line, 9 came on the next line, and then 16 came on the final line before it went back to the prompt. Okay, so that's what happens in that code. Now with a list comprehension, instead of printing out on a line, you might want to get your values sharp into a list, immediately into a list. So Python does something for us so that we don't need to be doing, L equals open square bracket, close square bracket for I in this, then L dot append so that you start appending into the list. the square of I, you know, and we'll be appending the square of I, appending the square of I. So let's quickly do that so that you see what I'm talking about. So Lekon, let's go back to the code.
List line comp. List line. For I in range left paren
So
blank.
before the for, let's do L is equals to open square bracket, close square bracket.
F
Okay.
L space equals space error left bracket error O F left F error left bracket left bracket error right bracket error
Then press enter.
L equals left bracket right bracket.
Yes.
Next line.
For I in range left.
What should be on the next line?
Yeah, no, yeah, next line is for I in range, Abi.
Yes.
L for I in range left paren.
Go to the end of the line.
I in range left paren 5 right paren space line feed colon.
Then press enter.
Line feed colon
Oh.
line feed.
Okay, sir.
L dot append.
L dot A B B E N D append object
Open paren.
Yes, sir.
I times I. Close paren.
I suggest list I space list line star space I suggest list line right paren line feed.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now remove that print. Remove the indent the print so that the print is at the beginning of the line.
Okay, sir.
Right paren line feed space B R B space line B.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then now that print should just have print L.
Left paren I space star space I right paren I space star space I L unbound look L1 of 10 lit L print left paren L right paren.
Okay. So now what do we have now? We have that first line we have import random. Remove the import random on the first line. We're
Import
not using it in this code. We use it in the next code.
Import random selected. Line feed blank L equals left bracket right bracket.
So I've removed it.
Okay, so now what do we have now? What is our code? L is equals to open square bracket, close square
Blank.
bracket. For I in range 5.
L equals left
Then
bracket
the
right
next
bracket.
line indented is L dot append.
For I in range.
I times I. So it's going to run this 5 times, and it's going to append
I
the
think
squares
you are
into the.
breaking. You are breaking.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
No.
I think the network. There's something wrong with the network.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, it's the network. It's the network. Okay.
Even you're breaking as well. Okay, I think it's back. Can you hear me better now?
Okay, I think it's okay now. Okay. So the first line.
L equals left bracket right bracket.
Yes. Second line.
For I in range left paren 5 right paren colon.
Third line.
L dot append left paren I star I right paren.
Okay.
L
Then
dot
it's
append
going to
I star I.
It's going to do that. It's going to only do that line of code 5 times, right?
No, sir. The network.
Eh?
Network
Oh, the network is bad though.
is bad. Okay. I think we are back.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir. Even though it's very slow, it's sluggish. So okay. Move on, sir.
Sorry about that. for the technical difficulties. Okay, so for I in range 5, okay, then the only line of that loop is L dot append. So it's going to append into the list L.
No, sir. No, sir, it's breaking badly.
Oh, wow, I can't hear you too.
Sir, just a minute. Just a minute.
From my own end, yes, sir. I can hear both of you clearly. I don't know about other.
I can also hear you clearly from Ghana.
Can you guys hear me now? Is it better now?
No, it's not better.
Somehow.
Okay, you can hear us, but I don't think we can hear you clearly. That's the problem.
Oh, the network is very. Sir,
Yeah? Network is reconnecting, Abby.
personal.
Okay. Toby,
Yes, sir.
But we
can you connect my
can hear
MTN?
It's also listening to the the Wi-Fi. I think. Okay, let's see. I will let me check. Oh, I don't continue on the Hello? Hello, can you?
Desktop Windows ML source.
Oh,
Windows PowerShell Python for chat bar on board settings row 2 join conversation WhatsApp column Windows PowerShell column modules dash Google Chrome row module 5 quiz Excel module book 1 dash documents call equals count sharing control bar circle list line comp dot pi dash sharing control clickable button dragger button you're sharing your screen meeting controls toolbar button stop
okay.
sharing.
Okay, let me check. I'm still sharing.
Okay. It's better now, right? Close the door.
Yes. Yes. Hello.
Okay, so now
Sorry, guys. It's due to the rain. The rain is interfering with the network. So sorry about that. Okay, speak, sir.
okay, yeah. So as I was saying, so that's our code. L is an open empty list. Then for I in range 5, then we now have the next line is L dot append. And it appends to the list the squares of I. As I said before, I starts from 0 all the way to 4, because the range is 0 to 4, so it's picking every value of that range. Okay. So now if we run the code now,
For I in range left L dot append left paren I star I right paren print left paren L right paren print left paren.
Okay, sir.
List line comp dot pi dash visual sharing control Windows PowerShell win PSC colon backslash users backslash access greater pi list line comp dot pi. Left bracket 0, 1, 4, 9, 16 right bracket. PSC colon backslash.
Sir,
Yes.
I've run the code.
Yes, run the. Okay, so okay, I didn't hear it. You had 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, right?
Let me run it again. Let me run it again.
Okay.
PSC left bracket 0, 1, 4, 9, 16 right bracket. PSC colon backslash user.
Okay, so you can see what it did was left bracket for the opening of the list. It's printing out the list for us. 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, then close right bracket. That's what the computer said. Okay, so it's everything is inside the list. The last time when we were printing it out, it was printing inside the line by line, like which is so now this is when sometimes you might want some things inside the list. But instead of doing append all the time, there's a better way or a faster way that Python has done for us. So let's go back to our code.
List line comp, list line, print left paren.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so under that print L, let's go to the next line.
Blank, right paren, blank.
Yes, sir.
Line,
Okay,
line
now
feed,
say new underscore L equals
N, E, W, list line comp dot, line, warning, L, space, equals, space.
equals, open square bracket, close square bracket.
Left bracket, blank, right bracket.
Then inside the bracket, you say I times I.
I, space, star, space, 8, 8. I,
Space.
I, space.
Then put for I in range.
F, O, R, 4, I, R, A, N, G, E. Range, left paren,
5.
5. Right bracket. Blank.
Okay. Now next line, print new underscore L.
Where does the column stand?
There's no column in this one. This is a list comprehension, no column.
Okay, sir.
Right bracket.
Now I'm just asking so that somebody might ask that question later.
Blank.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right blank.
Okay. Next line. So next line is outside of the square bracket.
Yes, outside of, so you now go to print underscore L. So we're going to print the variable new underscore L, the new list.
Okay, sir.
Right blank. B R I N T. Print 1 of 1. Left paren. Star values colon N. Suggest E. Suggest list. Next 1 of 10. W. Suggest list. New line L 1 of 1. Warning. List blank. Right paren. L.
Okay.
Line. W. Line.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's run it. Save and run.
Okay.
I for I range left paren. Print left paren. New line. Windows PowerShell. Windows PowerShell terminal PSC colon back PSC file quote C colon backslash users backslash access backslash list line comp dot py quote line 6 new line L equals left.
Sir?
Like there's an error, Abby.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now in that error, go to new underscore L equals open square bracket.
List line comp dot list line I for I range left print left paren I for new line L equals left.
Oh, there's an error normally.
Star I
Now
left equal new line right paren L right paren L left paren right paren new line L line feed N E W line L space equals space left bracket error I space star space.
Now those spaces in between the I, the star and the I, remove those spaces. So let it just be I times I.
Inside the print?
No. In this new underscore L.
Okay, sir.
Remove
Star.
those spaces there where you have I space star space I.
Okay, sir.
Just say I, no space.
Okay, sir.
Space I. Left bracket I. Space star. Space space. Star. Space 8. Line feed.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I guess my fault. Sorry.
8. Space.
It's
Star. I. Error. Left bracket. Error. I. Star. Space 8. Line
it's
feed.
my fault.
8.
You put 8 there. Okay.
Yes.
I.
Yes.
Print left.
Okay.
New line L equals left bracket. Print left paren. L right paren. New line L equals left bracket I star I.
I star I.
Star.
So wait.
I. Left bracket equals new line L equals left bracket I. Error star space I. Space.
Remove
Line
that
feed.
space.
Okay.
Space. 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 I. Space.
Where's wait?
Print
I
left
thought
paren.
there's I star I. There should not be space between that I star I. It should just be I star I.
There's
No space.
I for I range left. Print I for I range. New line L equals left bracket I star I. I for I range left
star
paren. 5 right paren. Right bracket.
Just go character by character.
Okay.
New line L. I. Star I. Left bracket equals new line L.
Okay.
E. Double line L space equals space left bracket I. Star I. Line feed.
Space.
Should there be a new line?
No, it's one line.
Okay, that's where the problem.
Space, space, space,
Let
space,
me delete it.
space, 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 I. Space, 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 line feed. Space, space, I. Space, I. Space, F, O. F, space, I. Space, I.
So I star I for I.
Space, F. O. R, space.
For I.
Space, R, error.
Yes.
Space,
Okay.
R,
For
error.
I in range.
I.
5.
Suggest N, N, space.
Okay.
A, R, A, N, G, E, left paren, 5. Right bracket. Print, new line, print.
Okay, it's fine now. It was typo error. That's typo error.
New line L equals left bracket.
Okay, let me save
So now, wait, before we save, let me go through that line of code. So you can see for this to work, for this new line L, for it to work, you have to put this into a list. That's why I call it list comprehension. And it has the open bracket and then it has the closing bracket. Now, inside the list comprehension, your values that you're going to put in is your I times I. So you're going to say I times I. So Python will look at it and say, okay, I times I. Okay, what is this I times I? Then it goes in and looks at, okay, there's a for loop for I in range. So your I now is going to take values from 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you now know that, okay, this is my I now. So this I, I'm going to square it, I times I, because it's going to be for I in range 5. And then it's going to print out that I time, each value of I 5 times, but put it inside a list for me. So I don't, instead of wasting time and doing it in the code above where we have L is a if you go up.
Print left L dot append left paren. I star I right paren.
No, go up to L equals open square bracket, empty list.
For I in range left, L equals left bracket right bracket.
Okay, now remember in the previous, what we had previously was L equals an empty list, open square bracket, close square bracket. So that's an empty list. The next line is what?
For I in range left paren, 5 right paren, colon.
And the next line is what?
L dot append left paren, I star I right paren.
So what we're doing here is we're just going to append the squares of I into the list. So anytime the list is running, it's going to append 0, 1, 4, 9, 16 to the list. Now that takes 3 lines of code, right? It takes 3 lines of code. Now, if we go down,
Print left paren, L right paren.
it's going to print the list, but then the next line says new L
New line
new
L equals
underscore
left
L.
bracket I star I for I in range left paren, 5 right paren,
So
right bracket.
what this line does is that it's just going to do everything and put it inside the list, just in one line, rather than having 3 lines of code. Okay, so that's what this new underscore L does. Then the next line is to print new underscore L. So let's run it.
Print left paren, new line L right paren. Windows power PSE left bracket 0, 1, 4, 9, 16 right bracket, left bracket 0, 1, 4, 9, 16 right bracket, PSE.
Okay, you can see it has the same values 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, and they're all in a list. They're both in lists. So that is what a list comprehension does. Okay, so let's open a new file, call it list underscore comp1 or list underscore comp2.py.
Okay, sir.
List line, list, new line L equals left bracket I star I for I in range left paren.
So we're out of time, but I guess because of the 5 minute or thereabout,
Okay, no problem.
yes. So,
List line comp.py.
okay.
Untitled -1 editor has auto save as dialog. List list line COMP 1 comp1 dot py untitled -1 blank.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now first line import random.
Sir, just a minute. Let me find out if it's recording because let me just find out if it's recording.
This at the end of the class, you don't think?
No, the first part was recorded. I just wanted to be sure that since we came back from that interruption, it was recording.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Okay.
Blank.
Okay, sir. What should I do?
So import random.
Okay.
IMPORT space ANDOM warning. Line random 1. List import random.
Okay, sir. Leave line 2 blank.
Random blank.
Okay, line 3. L equals open square bracket, close square bracket.
Okay.
L space list equals space error left bracket blank right bracket.
Okay, sir.
Blank L equals left bracket right bracket blank.
For I in range 5 colon.
That is next line.
Blank.
Yes, next line. Yes, for I in range 5.
FOR space I suggests N space error list line comp 1 space N space blank RANGE range 1 of 1 error left paren stop colon 5 blank error colon error.
Yes, sir.
Next line.
Error.
Number equals
NUMBER ver space equals space error
random.randint
RANDOM dot RANDINT NT a colon
open paren 1 comma 10
1 B colon int 1 0.
Yes, sir.
Next line. L
Blank.
dot append
L dot sig A B B E N D and object.
Yes, sir.
number into the bracket. Open paren number close paren.
NUMBER list line comp right L dot append left paren number right paren.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next line.
Blank.
Okay. D indent. Go back to the beginning of the line. The beginning of the
Space.
line. Yes.
Line feed.
Yes.
Okay, print L.
B, R, N, T. Print 1 of 1. Left paren, star value L. List line, right paren.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's run this code.
Let's go like
Import blank. L equals left
Okay,
bracket,
let's
right
go,
bracket.
yeah. So import random, that's the first line. Import random. Second line is blank. The third line is an empty list. L is equals to, okay, L equals to
For
open
I in
square
range left
bracket,
paren.
close square bracket. Next line is for I in range 5. Okay, so I'm just going to go 5 numbers, 5 times. Okay, next line.
Number equals random dot random left paren, 1,10 right paren.
So you're going to choose a number between 1 to 10. And the next line,
L dot append left paren, number right paren.
L dot append number right paren. So it's going to impute the number that we've generated randomly and going to put it inside our list. So it's going to do that 5 times. After it does it 5 times, it now prints out the list. Next line.
Print left paren, L right paren.
Print is at the beginning of the line. So it's going to print this after 5 times. Okay, so let's run the code.
Windows PowerShell. PSC colon backslash users back B Y pi space L I S T list line C O M B 1 comp 1 dot B Y left bracket 7 9 4 3 8 right bracket PSC.
Okay, so you can see those are the random numbers that it shows. Right now, let's go back to the code.
List line comp.
You know that
list
instead
line.
of doing it, that after the if you go inside the for loop, click on
L dot number
where
for I
we
in range
have
left.
number, yeah, number equals to random dot round int, and then the next line is L dot append number. Instead of doing it like this, we can just say L dot append random dot round int 1 to 10, right? We don't need to assign a variable to it, but just for simplicity, I assigned a variable to it. So if we're doing a list comprehension, after the print, let's go to the after the print L.
Number L dot print left paren L right blank.
yes, sir.
Okay, next line,
Blank.
then empty line again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now do new underscore L equals
N suggest E W list line comp 1 line warning L space equals space.
Yes, sir.
open square bracket, close square bracket.
Left bracket.
Okay, sir.
Inside the square bracket, you have random dot round int.
R A N D O M O M dot R A N D I N T.
Yes, sir.
Open paren 1,10 close paren.
NT a colon int hint left 1 1 B colon 1 0.
Yes, sir.
Okay, close paren, then space
That outside of the parentheses.
after, yeah, in between the paren and the close square bracket, yes.
Okay.
Between
Right
two of them.
bracket.
Yes, sir.
Okay, space for I in range.
Space F R space I N space R N G E range 1 of 1. Left paren
5.
5.
Open paren 5 close paren.
Right bracket.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, now next line. Go to the end of the line. Enter.
Blank.
Yes, sir.
Print new underscore L.
B R I N T warning. Print 1 of left paren star value N E W suggest list line warning L list line right paren new line blank new line L equals left bracket random dot random left paren 1,10 right paren 4 I in range left paren 5 right paren right bracket.
Okay. So now you can see in this new underscore L, we have the open square bracket. Remember the first, will I say variable or literal or object in that list comprehension is random.randint 1,10. Then you close it, then there's a space to signify the difference between the literal or the object and how many times it's going to run that literal, or how many times it's going to run that object. The literal object I'm talking about is the random.randint 1,10. And then the have for I in range 5. So it's going to run that random.randint 5 times, right? That's what it's going to do. It's going to run it 5 times. So that's that list comprehension. And then let's do, and then next line says print new underscore L.
Print left paren, new line L right paren.
Okay, now let's run it.
Windows PowerShell, PSC : \U P Y pi spit L I S T. List line C O M P 1 comp 1 dot P Y left bracket 1 7 4 3 9 right bracket left bracket 7 8 2 7 7 right bracket PSC :
Okay, so you can see you have two sets of random numbers. The first one was 4 lines of code. This one is only 1 line of code, and they are both inside lists. So that's just the example I wanted to show you about these comprehensions. I think that's all for this class. Do you have any
Yes, sir.
questions? Are people still in the
Any
class?
question? Oh, sir, let me just confirm something.
list line comp sharing control bar sharing button stop sharing button drag button meeting controls button stop sharing button stop share out button dragger button dragger enter meeting controls toolbar mute button mute left give control share sound but sharing dragger button use entering meeting controls tool give control button share calling controls to pin toolbar button dragger button entering meeting calling controls to
Sorry, I
people
just
button 7 participants
remove my.
Okay, people
sharing
are,
control.
That's
I
why.
just wanted to confirm. So people are on. Okay, any
Can
question?
you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I would have loved to ask question, but what I do mostly is that I listen to the audio after the class. So that is so just for better understanding. So that is what I do mostly.
Okay. Okay, sir. Any question? Any other question?
Not at all for now.
Okay. All right. So let me assume that well, I don't want to say we all understood until you go back to the files. All the files that we did today, including that is too low, that is too high file, all of them will be shared. And then the recording too, hopefully, because there's another training coming up by 3. So I don't want to promise you that you get the YouTube the recording today, but if possible you get it today. But because of the training that is coming in the next 2 hours, that might affect it. So, but at least it's if you don't get it today,
Sorry about
tomorrow
that.
morning, no problem, sir. So tomorrow morning you'll get it. So, and once again, thank you for. We've come to the end of today's class. It was a very fantastic one. It was a nice experience, and as you know, one thing about Python is that it's something that demands your time and your attention. It's not something that because you know 1 + 1, 1 + 1 is 2, then you just go to bed, go and sleep. No. So you always, if you don't practice, if it happened to me, since I learned Python, because of trainings I'm doing, Excel and stuff like that. So until something demanded of me to do something on Python, I just discovered that it's like my brain is almost empty. So I have to dust off my textbooks and stuff like that. So that is just one thing. And the good news about it is that the more you practice, the more you learn, the more you get better, or the better you become at it. So please, and this game stuff of a thing is an eye opener, and I think it should spur us on in being imaginative, being creative in our own ideas. Okay, and the thing about this Python is that even in our own blind community, what do you think you can use this Python programming to do? Probably game, because blind people complain of inaccessible games, and so in our own little corner, what can we do? What game do you think, okay, as a blind person, you are designing it? How best do we think we can have this code so that blind people will be carried along when it comes to game, at least in our own little way, even if it's a simple game. As long as people can get busy, people can, all this, the Yoruba will say, "Paronure," just something to make you feel good, So that is, if this ABC game that we did, there's no how you can't tell me that if you play it, you will not be happy, So that is just it. So it should make you think. Other way, as I said, I have 2 files of games already. And what the second one is in progress. So it has to do with calculations. And I'm still developing, I'm still working on it. So the first one is just simple names that you guess from the stuff. And then, so that is it. So it should spur us to think, be creative. And so that is just it. Apart from data analysis. Thank you for joining today's class.